Oh, hey everyone. So here with Miss Monica again. It's been a little while.
Yes.
And today was a bit of a surprise as well because I said, I had a cancellation. Do you want one? And she's like, no, yes, no, I'm not ready.
I'm glad I'm doing it.
So we've just made a little bit of a list on the whiteboard over there. And we're talking about, my David, the holistic counselor, he always talks about externalizing the problem. So I think we need to come up with a fun name for your problem.
Yeah.
So the concept is that the problem is when you're feeling like crap, you eat too much. When you eat too much, you don't get enthusiastic, you feel depressed, and then you eat too much. So it becomes this little cycle. But that's the problem, it's not you. So what do we call the problem? Because we can call it something fun so that then when we're talking we can say, well, how's Nessie? How's Jack? How's Pete? So if you were to think of a name for the problem, what would the name be?
Oh my goodness. You put me on the spot.
Or would it be an animal? Or would it be would it be a colour? Would it be black? Okay. So
that sounds like a good one.
Cool. So a black something, a big black something.
Black time?
Black time. Okay.
Yeah, black time.
So let's just talk about black time. So black time is the problem.
Yep.
Okay? So that takes it out of our cells and it puts it separately.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go into this black time, how does it make you feel?
Going into the black time.
Yep.
Yeah, yuck.
And can you feel black time come and go?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because sometimes there's no black time.
That's right.
Yeah. So sometimes we're just up and we're okay.
Yeah.
So if you were to describe black time, what would you describe it as? Is it a bully? Is it mean? Is it nasty? Is it angry? Is it pissed off?
I would say it's more bully.
Bully,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I think my problems that I've had that started me eating,
Yes.
it's been bully.
Right, so black time is your bully.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people just can't get along with me and I feel it there. I don't know whether bullies are word. Yeah, bullies are.
Well, bullying is a good energy,
and right.
Everyone understands that.
Yeah.
And if we think of it as bullying energy, it's something that shrinks us.
Yeah.
It shrinks our energy, it shrinks our self-esteem, it shrinks our self-worth, it shrinks our ability to be out there in the world.
Yeah.
So how do you feel when you've got lots of black time going on in your world?
Depressed.
Depressed.
Yeah, I could just go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my happy place.
Yeah, so it's your happy place when you've got black time in your world.
Yeah, because, well, I don't want to do anything. I don't want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it. Just.
And without black time in your world, what's your happy place?
Oh, out in
the real world.
Yeah.
What a concept, hey?
Yeah.
Cool.
Either walking or going shopping or.
And you recognise black time fairly quickly these days, don't you? Right, so it's not like it comes in for days on end. You're aware of it when it comes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now that I've got a name for it, then I can say,
black time.
Black time, go away.
Yeah. Or just sort of, say, okay, black time, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? I don't need you here at the moment. So you've got more control over how it makes you feel when we externalise it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Let's go have a look.
Okay.
I need to plug that camera in or it's going to go flat on me because it's been a busy little phone since 7 o'clock this morning.
It doesn't stop, you don't stop.
It's been a long day already. Okay, so let's go have a look. So where do we need to start? Is there something on the chart that we can use? Okay, so first row, second row, third row. Okay, so celestial circuit, toxins, food, spiritual attack. So is black time like a spiritual attack? Yes, it is. Right, well that makes perfect sense.
It's so different to how I react to people that when I take on that, it's the opposite of how I.
Right,
Yeah.
so black time makes you feel like a different person.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's stack any and all issues associated with black time into double interior deltoid and hold. Okay. So do we need to delve more or we should look at the spiritual attack thing? Look at the spiritual attack thing. So So there's a finger mode. Hold up for me nice and strong. Okay. So that says that there's an entity in your body. So it's like there's an energy stuck in your body that you can't let go of. So black time is like an entity. It's like a demon that's entered your soul, for want of a better word.
Yep. It takes me a long time to let go of the hurt. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So once you're in black time, or once black time has entered and it's become part of you again, it creates damage in there that it takes you the time to let go of, or
Yeah, because I think about it and I think about it and I think about it. Yeah, I just can't just. Oh well, that happened. Let's get on with it. I think, well, how am I going to react next time?
right. So
What
a
happens?
reaction to someone or something triggers black time.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Like your holiday recently.
Yes.
Had a wonderful holiday. There were a few weird shenanigans that sort of, well, made Monica come back going, I'm never going on a holiday ever again. So, not quite the way we want to come back from a
I'd say that
holiday.
was mainly anxiety.
Yeah.
Because once I started taking stuff that you've given me for anxiety, it was like a flick switch.
Yeah.
So.
No, life is meant to be easier.
Mm.
Okay. So let's have a look at this entity. Okay, so what form is it in? Is it in the form of something we need to eradicate from the body? Is it messing with the chiron point? It is. Okay, so is this during all times when black time is here? Right. So black time is linked in with your chiron point. So let's ask about any and all leaking chiron point. And hold up nice and strong. Okay. Is it the same spot as last time? It's a different spot. So we've just found another way to wound you. Excellent. Okay.
Thanks.
So nice little black time. So does this mean that every time black time comes and plays that we're causing a leaking chiron point? Yes. Which comes first, chicken or the egg? Is it the trauma and then the leaking chiron point and then the black time? Or is it black time and then the leaking chiron point? I think it starts to, so whatever these situations are that create the trauma, I think that because you're such a kind, sweet person, it creates the wounded healer. And then your brain, because, you can flip quite quickly going, bugger it. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
So, you can flip quite suddenly, which gives you strength and boundaries because you're trying to create a boundary that stops you being hurt again. That's why we create those boundaries. Nothing wrong there. Oh, how are your little knees and hips? Do you need something under your knees?
Yeah,
All good?
pretty good today.
Beautiful. Okay, so let's go play. So wounded healer, do we need to say health is good? Do we need to say wealth is good? No. Do we need to find out where the wounded healer is? Yes, we do. Okay, so is it face down? Is it to the left? Is it to the right? Face up to the left. Okay. Right, so today your wounded healer is here. Okay, so let's just ask, do I need to ask the percentage sealed or the percentage leaking? The percentage leaking. Okay, so is it to 10 to 20 to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 50 to 60, 50 to 55, 55 to 65. So it's 55 to 60, so 55, so it's about 58, 59% leaking. So it's not 100%, but it's not, okay. And it's like a hole in a balloon, you sort of, you blow up the balloon, it starts to leak, you seal that one, but then another weakness comes through. Yeah. Okay. So what do we need to do to help this chiron point? Something on the board? Okay. So first row, second row, third row, second row. Okay, so let's go have a look. Survival, deep survival, hidden deep survival, fear. Do we need to do past life? Past life. Okay. So let's ask through your feet dynamic. So in the clear, perfect. So give me an indication of past life stuff with a gauge. Oh yeah, huge. Can you feel the difference?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so is it one past life? Yeah, right. So it's huge. So it was
Wow.
totally even. Did you feel it initially?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
asking the body about being back in there now, see?
Yeah.
And then in relation to any and all past life stuff, and that's massive.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. That's so weird. Okay, so
So there'd be past lives as parents and stuff like
that can be genetic stuff, absolutely. So it can be a generational thing. It can be a past life thing that's stored in our unconscious brain, you know, that's making us have these boundaries. And then you think about everything to do with, you know, because when you're not feeling safe is when your boundaries get really strong.
Mm.
You know, that's it. I don't have to put up with this anymore. I'm out of here. That's it. I'm staying in my bedroom. That's the ultimate safety.
Yeah.
Staying in the
that's
bedroom
right.
and not leaving.
Yeah.
Ultimate safety.
And nobody can get me there.
Nobody can get you there. Okay, is there more we need on here? Or there's something else? Yeah, so once again, so black time is like a spiritual attack, yep. Yeah, right. Switches off your vagus nerve, or so what does it do to the vagus? It switches it off, it creates inflammation, so inflamed vagus nerve. Okay, so let's just ask the immune system in relation to any and all issues with your vagal tone. And hold. Hold. Yeah, hold. 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 Yeah.
She's broken, isn't she?
So that's the one that the matured bit of hops extracts works on.
Okay.
And it helps to balance that sympathetic. And for you, once a day probably isn't enough.
Yeah.
We'll muscle test it anyway, but because it feels like for a while there, black time wasn't coming very regularly.
That's right.
And lately it's been a bit more.
Yep. I was on top of the world when I had my birthday,
Yeah.
and then it's all started around about May this year.
Right.
I was going out with people and I was having
Yes.
a good time, and then May just one thing after another hit me.
Anything particular?
Well, that's when I started doing the bookings for the holiday. And then the lady that I booked it for, she said, you bullied me into going. And
Yes.
I'm thinking, no, I didn't. You gave me all the information.
Bizarre.
Yeah.
Just bizarre. And has there been times in your life when you have been called the bully when you've actually been bullied yourself? Because you know this is a trigger that a lot of bullies do. They call the person who they're bullying the bully so that they don't have any guilt or shame
Yes.
about it.
I would say yes.
Okay. So you can imagine what this does, and especially with past life stuff, because that's quite a big past life gate. What it's doing, it's really bringing in every time you've been bullied, it's just reacting in this big way. So black time is just trying to take you into your room for your black time out. You know?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it messes with your self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, all of that sort of stuff. Okay, so messing with the vagus nerve. So then do we go into the survival stuff? Yeah, we do. So let's go have a look. Let's check out your adrenals first. And hold, that's good. Hold, 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 hold. They're all happy.
Oh, great.
So structurally, from that perspective, that's all wonderful. Your feet are talking to your brain.
Oh,
So
thank
there's
you.
some great stuff down there.
Yeah.
Hold. That, however, that's survival switching.
Oh, okay.
And hold. And that's deep
Deep
survival. And hold.
Okay.
Hidden deep
I'm not
survival.
surviving.
Well, the past life certainly didn't survive. Whoever that was. So let's go have a play. So it's in the PVSS, yeah. So yeah, and once again, it's This is directly about that sensory nervous system. So it's like when someone's just bullying, we just want to hide away.
Yeah.
So that sensory nervous system goes, leave me alone. I do not want to see you. I do not want to hear you. I do not want to talk to you.
Yeah. I don't like confronting the problem.
No. You
I
know,
would
it's,
rather run away.
you know, I saw a post the other day and it struck true to me. It said, we've got a couple of generations of kids who have been told never discuss politics, religion, or something else. And we've got generations of people who cannot have a conversation without getting angry. Because we've never been taught to discuss them.
Yeah.
We've been told not to discuss these things. And so therefore we've got people all around the place who simply can't. Which is sort of interesting, isn't it? When we've been told to avoid those discussions, we're avoiding things that, you know, make the world tick.
Mm. Yeah, well, see, that's another one of my problems. I don't get out there and, like, especially with all the COVID
Shenanigans.
stuff and like that. I'm the odd one out, you
Yeah.
know? So you just don't say anything.
Yeah. Well, David and I did a little bit of a micro counselling session yesterday, sort of live.
Yeah.
And you'll probably empathise with me with that one
Okay.
when it's up. It was a bit confronting. It was really good, but it was a bit confronting, sort of revisiting some of those feelings about
Yeah.
being in the minority.
Yeah.
So this is a combination of fear, threat, danger up here, and down here, alarm point for triple heater. So when your body is in that fear zone, it's messing with your energy between your thyroid, your adrenals, and your immune system. So your adrenals go up, your thyroid goes down, your metabolism slows down, you want to go hide away like a bear in hibernation.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not telling me anything I don't know.
Mm,
That's right.
yeah. Black time. Mm,
I like that.
I like that too. Okay, so this messes with your RAS, your reticular activating system. Who's the little gremlin who says don't relax and rejuvenate and regenerate, probably activates your vagus nerve, so all your organs are heightened and not happy. Yeah, okay, so this one is noradrenaline, so the shot of coffee blowing your base chakra, is it? No? No, it's creating vigilance, right. So noradrenaline is like, it's one of the adrenaline family, and it just wants to keep you vigilant. So again, it's easier in your room if you don't leave.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, hibernating away. And it makes sense if there's a bit of a past life stuff too. Is this stuff your mum went through?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Have you ever been aware of her energy around you?
Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel she's there.
Yeah.
Not for a while now.
Okay. Yeah, she's probably been busy.
Yeah, Troy hasn't been around much either.
He's requesting a friendship with me on Facebook. I was going to send you a photo of it and I thought, oh, this is a bit awkward. Mind you, Mum regularly requests me as well.
Oh, okay.
Mm. I thought, that's pretty funny. You know, the AI bots are just recycling the old photos.
Yeah. I'm glad he's still on Facebook. Only I can't get into it anymore. I can't get into crystals.
Yeah, right.
And I asked her if she's defriended me and she reckons she's done nothing, so, but I can't see anything from the kids now. It's another Denver.
Another thing that brings the black time in.
Yeah. I don't see them. I can't even see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow. You say, oh well, but that's the sort of energy that brings black time in.
Yeah. I try so hard to, one day they'll want me.
Yeah.
And they're what, 15, 13 now, so I said, when you go for your license, I said, I'll give you 5 driving lessons, and then I can sit in for the 100 hours for you.
Beautiful.
I thought that's 100 hours I'll see them.
Yeah. Very nice.
We'll wait and see for another 2 years. That knee is really good today.
Excellent. Okay, we need to shimmy away from the survival stuff for a minute. Let's see what we need to go do. We need to whack the celestial circuit in about now. So let's go have a look. So this is the connection between conscious and unconscious meridians. Hold up nice and strong.
Yeah.
Hold up nice and strong. Oh, it felt like, oh, sorry, honey. Okay, so is it the clearing side? Is it the masculine? See, it's the masculine. It's that having to put yourself first and do stuff to make yourself, because it's the doing. And, even, when you got a useless hubby, down, years and years and years ago, and having to pretty much be both parents, even though you've got 2 parents there, it's exhausting.
But see, last week I was supposed to be going out for dinner with my sister-in-law, and I was afraid that he'd be there.
Yeah.
So I did not want to go, and I didn't go.
Yeah, right.
She texted me today, and she said, "Oh, we'll have to catch up." And it'll just be them and me now, so I don't have to.
Now you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. I just don't want everything I say go back to him.
And do you know that happens, or do you just guess that happens?
No, I know.
Okay.
Because they tell me what's going on. That's why I don't talk to him very much.
Right. That's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't invite him to my party. Didn't invite any of the Broxes.
Well, that's why you were on. That's why you were on a high.
Friends.
Yep. How fabulous is that?
The only relatives that were there was Crystal and Wits and Pat. Otherwise, everybody else was friends of the past. And mine. Oh, and the new family that's. She rang me for my birthday.
Again. And hold.
Ooh.
Hold. Okay, so we've gone from 3rd to 2nd stage stress.
Okay. We're getting there.
We're getting there. Exactly. So what do we need to do? ESR oscillation chakra essences. Okay. So box 1, box 2, row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. It's BOAB, it's family crap.
Okay.
That hits you harder than everything else, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you're not having connection with family.
The only family I reckon I've got is Amanda.
Yes.
That's why I'm going to have my Friday phone call.
Mm-hmm. And
was
for a
late
while
this-
you didn't get
She
it.
was late this week, and I thought, oh no. I kept checking my messages to see if she had something come up, and she said, oh no, I'm sorry, I'm just late.
And this is it. Was your mum the same? She loved family time?
Yeah.
Because
But
this
she
is
didn't-
8.
But she didn't get it either.
Yeah, right. Because this is 8 drops, which is your whole lifetime plus in utero. So that's a lot of drops. Okay, your afternoon brandy. And mine.
You know, since you went on past lives, that
Yes.
ankle is hurting.
Really? How interesting. Okay.
Just where you got your fingers now.
So just close your eyes for a sec. If you were to imagine what would cause that sort of pain, what do you think it would be? If there was a physical thing.
I don't really know.
Okay.
Don't really know. It was just that,
Mm.
like, you didn't overstretch it or anything like that. Just where you're
Interesting.
on the ankle.
This one?
There.
Oh, let me check the bones of the. Which glasses do I have on? Okay, let me check the bones. So, what are we? We're right side ankle. Let me see what that connects to spiritually.
Okay.
Okay, so the right ankle is about visualization of the reality of your direction. So when so we're talking about black.
Yeah.
Actually, tell us, navicular. Actually, yeah. So it's about the reality of your direction moving forward or inverse, coming back in, and it's the you want when you have a skill sharing it, you know, when you are not being appreciated, you suck your energy back in. So it's about the organisation of your path, knowing where you're going, your plan to do it. And again, you know, what you've done the last couple of years at Christmas time is worked out what you want to do for the following year, and you have started doing that, you know, get-togethers with friends and going out to lunch and creating the life you want.
Yeah. Until something
happens. So
cracks it.
right, so those little bones in there are about the direction of your life forward, the imparting of your skills, which is probably about work, do you think? You know, you've got the grumpy people who don't want to know what you know.
Yeah. And see, that's only started with the new people.
Yeah, right.
Just annoys me. Before that, you know, everything was going fine. Anyway, I need it so, because that's where my caring side comes out. So
Yeah, nice.
I need that.
And interesting that we're in the governing central, you know, that connection with the celestial circuit, because the emotions are showing up in the governing meridian. So it's feeling embarrassed, unsupported, not liking people who aren't honest and distrustful, you know, being really aware of dishonesty and distrust. And then truth burdens you. Oh, that's probably the last 4.5 years. You know, because when you know, you know, and when you know, you know, and when you know, you know, and then stuff is going on around and you don't say anything.
Well, I was with my friend the other day and she said another booster.
Yeah.
And now she's got all these heart problems. I had to keep quiet.
You chose to keep quiet.
No, I had to keep quiet.
Yeah, okay.
Because I still wanted her as a friend.
Yeah. Something I haven't mentioned to you, so let me know if you want, you know, with the matured hops, I can get my friend Kirsten to do you up a little thing that you can just forward to people, and then people can just listen and watch some stuff on their own.
Okay.
And it has your name, so basically when they go into it, if they buy anything, it's under your name.
Okay.
So it's a nice, easy way to say, hey, I'm on this stuff, you know, then you can forward it. And one of the things on there is a round table doctor's discussion about all the stuff they're getting improvement with, you know, with the nervous system and the heart and diabetes and, you know, so all of the stuff that the visceral fat does in our body.
Yeah.
And the vagus sympathetic para. Anyway, it's very good. So if you want one of those, let me know.
Yeah. Okay. Most probably not at the moment because I'm not really into it. Like I'm only taking it once a day. Once I get my order and
yeah, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You know, this is about.
I want to prove it on me.
Yeah,
First
but this is about them.
Okay.
You know, this is about them. It's easy. It's easy. Okay, so let's go have a look at that celestial circuit again. And hold. Push to mush. Hold. Beautiful. Okay, so the celestial circuit's back balanced. And hold. Let's ask the body about that Chiron point. So, is there any and all issues associated with the Chiron point? Can I double check percentage sealed? Yes, I can. So to 10 to 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60 to 70 to 80 to 90 to 100. Okay, so your Chiron point sealed. Celestial circuit is back up and running.
Mm-hmm.
Let's check this little past life again. So in relation to black time, any and all connections to past lives. No, there's still something there. So we've still got an issue with black time in your past lives.
Mm-hmm.
So again, is this one, is it generational? Is it entity? Is it generational? It's generational. Is it mum? Is it dad? Is it on mum's side? Is it on dad's side? It's on mum's side. Okay. So is it your mum's mum? Is it your mum's dad? Mum's dad? Does it go back further than that? Yes. So mum's dad's mum, mum's dad's dad. Okay. So is it mum's dad's dad's mum, mum's dad's dad's dad? Mum's dad's dad's dad mum, mum's dad 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 dad. Okay, so it's going back 4 generations. So your mum's dad's dad's dad's. Okay. So that's your great great grandfather on your mother's side. Okay. So just thinking about, and obviously we don't know him. I assume you don't know anything
No,
about him. Okay.
I don't even know.
No, that's all right. So I'm just going to get you to close your eyes for a second. I'm just going to ask somebody of the energy. Okay. So this generational thing, it was linking into something around this black time energy, yes. Was there entity stuff at the time? It was just sort of, it was just some big nasty energy. Did it create some brain challenges? Yes, it did. So some sort of thing like depression or moodiness or instability. Okay. Did it mess with things like the heart? Did it mess like things with weight? Did it mess like things like the pancreas? No. It was mainly brain. Okay, so mainly brain. And mainly instability. So more just a lack of control over the emotional gear. Yep. Okay. Did it mess with the vagus nerve? Yes, it did. Did it mess with the ability to balance sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system? Yes, it did. Okay, so the benefits of this. So there would have been benefits of this, yes. So the benefits of this for great-great-grandfather on mum's side. Did it create the ability to create boundaries? Yes. So this is a good thing, yes. Did it create the ability to walk away from situations that were damaging? Yes. And this is something Monica's taken on, yes. Did it create the ability to see situations that were untrusting? So no for great-grandfather, no for Monica. Right, so the energy is that he went through something that was untrustworthy but didn't get the hint. You've done the same thing. You don't see the fact that something's untrustworthy until it's too late, and then you feel like a nincompoop.
Yep.
So I can send a little prayer, say thanks. Oh, great-great-granddad. Okay, so let's go okay. So, and this is part of Monica's awakening, is to be able to see these things before they happen yet. Okay. So is there a problem with the fact that black time is coming more regularly? No. Okay. So this is part of Monica's boundaries? Yes. This is part of putting together what you will and won't put up with? Yes. Okay. So now let's go back and have a look at those governing meridian emotions. So now they're saying they're okay. Interesting.
Is that because we found where it started?
Yeah. And because this little pattern from him to you, which has come down through the genetic lines, and people will either activate it or not activate it throughout their life, and obviously you'll have seen a bit of connection with your mum. Did you know your mum's dad?
No.
Okay. So yeah, so you'll have seen the stuff with your mum, but just knowing that it was a couple of dudes back before then. And men have a much harder time talking about things than we do. But you've got to have those good cheeky babes in your life to talk to about stuff. Those ones that you can be open and honest. And of course, part of the challenge the last few years has been being open and honest to people, because people have their own boundaries up. People have got their own boundaries up. So, okay. Okay. Right. So where do we need to go now? So back into the PVSS, back into the sympathetic nervous system, back into the periventricular survival system, yes. Okay, so now with this energy online, right, so the anterior cingulate gyrus doesn't want to be seen to look like anything under stress. You just want to be perfect, which of course is why you want to go hide away in your room. Because if you're stressed, if you don't admit it and you don't see anyone, how can you be seen to being anything other than perfect?
That's right.
And
Look,
hold
I
out.
know we're not perfect, but I try and do the right thing. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like that screaming yesterday was just came out of the blue. The guy crossing the house, he actually came across, and he came across first to say, "Oh, did you get any water in the play, in the office?" And I said, "No, we didn't." He said, "Is everything okay? I did hear a lot of noise." So the boss is in tomorrow, so I'll see if she knows anything. I'm not saying anything. It's all open now. I know what I'm going to do now.
Yeah.
Just walk out.
Yes. Because you don't need not to.
That's right.
You know? It's unpaid, you're doing it for you.
Because there's plenty of people there that do the work. So I need to be there for supervising. So
Yeah.
I can go home.
Yeah.
And you ring me if you need me.
Yeah. Yeah, so when, so part of that thing though, not speaking your truth, lowers your serotonin. So even if you're speaking to yourself
Okay.
on your way home, out with the dog, speak your truth. Speak your truth.
I talk a lot when I'm out with the dog.
Beautiful.
I next door again. So she said, "I just love your conversations with the dog." I said, "Well, she listens to me."
She does.
I'm glad I said yes to this today.
Nice. Yeah, this is a fun one.
Yeah.
Oh, grandkids. Interesting. Okay. So in general, let's just go to your energy mismatch in relation to your grandkids. So because you just don't feel that connected, there's
Sometimes I wonder if I've got any.
Yeah. Well, if you weren't making an effort, the two of them, of course.
It was James's birthday on Monday, and I sent him a message. He came straight back with, "Thank you, Nana." He came back, "Thank you, Anna," first, and he says, "Oh, Anna."
Spell check was probably being helpful.
Yeah. Thinking it's helpful.
Let's go check that little gate. So again, any and all connections to past life. So now that's even.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's say psychological reversal at all. No. Let's just have another look. So in relation to the survival switching, hold, deep survival, hold, hidden deep survival, and hold, beautiful. Any and all issues associated with the Chiron point, and hold. Okay, what is your I am? How are you going to move forwards? Or your I
am
choose?
happy.
I am happy.
Yeah,
I am happy.
I have to get happy.
Happiness. I was about to say happiness is a warm gun. That's a line out of the Beatles. Happiness is a warm gun. Yeah, no. Okay, so that's good. What about what else? Or is happiness the number one thing?
Yeah, it is. The only other thing I just don't know how to put it into words is thinking better of myself.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Because that's what I was thinking upstairs. I think I'm going to go to my grave being dumb. I thought that today.
Right. Okay.
That nearly makes me cry. But not that I'm going there yet. So I might get frightened.
You know what that's about? Or part of what that's about at the very least. It's about the genetics from your mum that have come through to you because she was so berated as well. So it's almost like the parenting gene has been upset so that we strive to do better. Because the two affirmations that are showing up in relation to that is I acknowledge my genetic heritage but still remain in my own truth and integrity. And I leave past traumas on my parent gene and choose to live in the now.
Okay.
And I wonder whether partly because you've lost your baby, you know, like that's a tough thing to do for any parent. And obviously he comes and visits and that's just bloody awesome. But to then, you know, so you've lost him, but now the kids you don't have a lot to do with.
That's right.
So your parenting gene is desperate to be caring, loving, nurturing, and it's not getting that opportunity.
That's right.
So you try to find things in your world to do that, like
That's
looking
it.
after me,
Yeah.
you know, so you look after people so beautifully when you can find those people that you can give that loving heart to.
Yeah.
But because as women, we're designed to want to look after our children and our grandchildren, when that's taken away from you, you feel useless.
Well, that's another thing I was thinking of today. God, you're bringing it all up now. Troy was my spirit in real life. He's my spirit in death.
Okay. So how would he feel about you saying you're dumb?
Yes.
He'd be upset with you. And what about the big cheese? How would he be? He'd be upset with you too. Yeah, okay. And how would your mum be knowing she's looking over you? She'd be upset with you too. So we all do the best we can with what we've got. And now that we can absolutely get rid of black, no, not get rid of, but be aware even more so of black time,
Yeah.
this mothering energy, you know, or this this connection you've got with Troy, this connection you've got with your mum. Every time you're feeling bad about yourself, just feel into them. Hands on your heart, just feel your mum, feel Troy, and feel that energy, and you won't feel anything except love.
Okay.
Can you imagine feeling anything else other than love? Thinking about your mum and Troy?
No.
No. Yeah. So allow yourself to be healed by them.
Okay.
That's why they're your angels.
Thank
That's
you.
why they're your angels. Because you deserve the best.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a big one. That was a big
Certainly
one.
was.
So if you're still here at the end, send some love to Monica. Beautiful. Thanks, honey.
Thank you.
Big one. Big one, big one, big one.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.